enemy there, pissing themselves with fear. I cannot believe they chose to stay and fight! You should run, you fools! Today, you will learn to bow down and worship your betters! So, brave warriors, to our work!
Hi guys, Lewted host here with another dank stream. I don't know if you guys heard, but CA won Make War Not Love 4. They won every challenge. They did win a challenge with another with another company, but I missed who it was. I think it's Dawn of War 2. But yeah, they won all four. So what CA did was they gave anybody who voted for them, including myself, the Blood and Gore pack for Attila, the Blood and Burning pack for Attila, the Blood and Gore pack for Rome 2, and the Blood pack for Shogun 2. Now I already had the Blood pack for Shogun 2, but it was given to me as a gift from one of my friends. But the other two I didn't have, so I just got in. I just got them installed like yesterday, and it looks pretty nice. Right now my game's a bit laggy because of my laptop, and not the Blood and Burning, Blood and Burning pack. Also, it's a 2v2. But I said that because CA won, I'm gonna play the four successors to Empire Total War. I would have played Empire, but Empire's boring to stream. Almost nobody plays multiplayer, so you can't like rack up those replays like you can in Shogun 2. And yeah, so this is it. I'm starting with Attila. Tomorrow will be Rome 2. But tomorrow I have to be careful because today I'm studying for an important test that I'm getting tomorrow, and then tomorrow I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Thursday and Friday will be Shogun 2 and then Napoleon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And I'm just so happy that CA won for once. Because the past three, they've been, well, the last one they were close to winning the first one. But then after they lost to Dawn of War 2, they just didn't recover. I guess everybody that had Dawn of War 2 just went over to their side instead of staying with the Creative Assembly. Like I played Company of Heroes 2 and Attila in last year's Make War Not Love. And then the first and second ones I played Rome 2 because there was no other game. Remember that it was Rome 2, then Emperor Edition, then Attila, then Warhammer. We don't know what game's coming out this year or if Warhammer's going to get a big patch or something. I doubt it. I think they're going to have a new game. According to a post I saw on Facebook, they're going to be looking into like a different time span, a different time in history. So what might end up happening is I think somebody said that they might go into like Chinese history or something, but I can't confirm it. So anyway,
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units!
it was. Oh yeah, I remember now. It's been. This would be my 7th year of knowing Total War games. No, 7th year of playing Total War games. 8th year of knowing about the Total War series. It was Napoleon, Shogun 2, then Fall of the Samurai, then Rome 2, then Emperor Edition, then Attila, then Warhammer. So in between 2011 and 2012, It was just Shogun 2, then Rome 2 came out in 2013. Emperor Edition came out in 2014. Attila came out in February 2015. And then Warhammer came out last year in April. So yeah, every year or about every year they either release a huge like what is it called? Like a huge patch or DLC, and then the other times it's just a game, a new game.
Beware! Our hidden units have been revealed!
Again, I don't know what they're coming up with this time, but I have faith in the creative assembly. So I forgot to mention that I'm still playing as the Franks, as you can see. My ally is playing as the Jutes. His opponent is playing as the Saxons, who I'm still going through with my campaign, but it gets boring after a while. We had some banter in this battle. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, I just want to mention this before I go into the battle because I know I'll forget. There's a certain way you have to use the Franks. Unlike the other barbarian kingdoms, like, for example, the Saxons, who are a little more straightforward, the Franks have a very hard, like, they're very hard to master. I said that previously, like a few streams back, but I mean it. For example, their strongest feature is their precursors. Their precursors don't have the same range as javelins, but they do have the ability to one-hit most barbaric units. They can one-hit most units. It's just the Roman units that they can't one-hit. So yeah, this guy didn't really use them that well. He has a whole line, but he brought Germanic spearmen, used them frontally against 5 Royal Estrationes. He has Royal Estrationes right here, and then Noble Germanic Swordsmen. I think I said this in my guide for Attila. Noble Germanic Swordsmen are mostly effective in shield wall. They're very easy to make cost effective, but there are times, and you're going to see in this battle, where people lose the opportunity that is given to them and just waste them. But yeah, anyway, that's about it for my side. This side I think was okay. Nordic pikemen, not a unit you see every day, but not a bad unit either. I remember when Attila came out, and the very first battle I saw in Attila, somebody was using Germanic pikemen, which is like the lowest pike unit you can get. The Saxons can't get them, but most barbaric factions have them, except the Celts and Slavs, obviously. And I thought that pikemen worked the same way. In fact, I think it was Prince of Macedon who I watched. I can't remember who it was, but I probably will have to try to find that video again. It was like when Attila just came out, and I thought that pikemen worked the same way in Rome 2, in Attila that they did in Rome 2, but apparently they don't. Well, not apparently, like I know they don't. It's such a shame though, because pikemen, especially to the Ostrogoths who rely on them so much for like defensive reasons, they don't benefit the same way like the Eastern Roman Empire does. In theory, the Ostrogothic pikemen are better. But anyway, before I start rambling again, my ally brought an interesting build, but his army wasn't organized either, and I think he left his general back here, which isn't a big deal if you know how you want to play this game. He had like 2 Huskarls or something. I can't find the other one. But he had 2. So anyway, back to CA winning for once. CA won. And because CA won, at Warhammer's getting the legendary Lord Isabella and Britonia at the same time. I think you would have had to have paid for Isabella, but now you don't, so it probably worked out in their favor. In our favor. Ooh. Now, I'm pausing again, but I just wanted to illustrate something here. I think I said before that you don't want to use Sword Hearban like just charging in. You want to get rid of your precursors first. What I found is that in some battles, that's actually easier said than done, basically because of the fact that they don't have the same armor as the Royal Estrationes do. So basically, sorry, let me save this. Basically, they are in a position where their stats are really good offensively, but you don't want to just charge them in. You do, in most cases, want to get rid of their Francisca precursors first, because unlike Elite Sword Hearban, they don't last very long in prolonged fights because of their armor and melee defense, but they are very good in one-on-one situations. So, to conclude, in general, you do want to get rid of their precursors, then charge in, but only if it's like one-on-one situations like it is right here. If it's like line after line like it is here, kind of, then you don't want to do that. You want to go into shield wall and then just wait it out. But in situations like that,
The general is dead! A lethal blow!
in situations like that, much rather have like Royal Estrationes.
Broken and are fleeing!
Either Royal Estrationes or Elite Sword Hearban, of course. So this blood pack is interesting. I never bought it because it doesn't really help. It doesn't really add anything except like nasty blood and nasty gore. But like I said, they gave it to us, so I didn't complain. I was actually shocked because, like I said, this is CA's first time winning. So essentially, I wasn't expecting it. Every other time that I've played for CA, I've lost, so I didn't know what to expect this time. But I'm just happy that we won, because now we can look forward to the next one where we might win again. Why he tried to go through a shield wall is beyond me. See, my drivers on this laptop are out of date. So essentially, whenever there's too many precursors or, yeah, it's mostly precursors. Whenever there's too many precursors being flown, it like jams up like it is right now. But overall, I've been doing pretty good with this laptop, so I'm not upset. Again, Sword Hearban, good on 1v1 situations, like right now. And I'm gonna probably stop this battle here because it's clipping a lot. But overall, my opponent really messed up with the Franks. And I was kind of disappointed because I think a lot of people misuse the Franks, and that's why they don't get played a lot in multiplayer. But who knows, I could be wrong. It might just be because people don't like the Franks. That's another possibility. Actually, I don't like this setup. Not a lot of people have been online in Attila ever since Warhammer came out. And also in general, Warhammer pretty much just nailed the put the nail in the coffin for Attila, because Attila was dying because of the Slavs. I think a lot of people on launch said that Attila was a great game. It was better. It had a better launch than Rome 2 did. Yada yada. So on and so on. But what I found is that Attila is essentially more broken than Rome 2 is. It did have a better launch though, so maybe TA just wanted to balance it out by ruining it at the end instead of at the beginning. Because, let's face it, Empire was ruined. I don't know what patch it was, but Empire is ruined. Napoleon is okay, but they never fixed the siege issue where if your units go on the ground, they'll die. Shogun 2 is okay. I can't remember any exploitable glitches, except the pull-through tactic. I think that was the only one. I think that's the only one that I could see being problematic. Whoops. Oh yes. I have to be careful with picking Gothic archers. They have good weapon damage, but that's useless in general. However, their base defense is relatively high for an archer unit, and I think it's because they have a shield. But if they have a shield, that means they have a missile block chance. Okay, if I'm going up against the Saxons, I know what I want. In general, the Saxons, I think, have good cav. They have lancers too, so it wouldn't hurt to bring Jav cav. But the biggest problem I have with Javelin cav is that they're extremely expensive. Like, Germanic Knight Raiders cost the same as Noble Germanic Horsemen. They have 8 ammunition, okay. 90 damage. I'd prefer 100. Even if you have precision shot, it brings it up to 150 instead of bringing it up to 140. It's not worth it in my opinion. Like, there are other factions that have 100 instead of 100, instead of 90. Saxons. What works well against the Saxons? Axes, not so much. How many? So if I bring, I could bring 2, and that could help me push up the middle. No, but then I have 3 Gothic Palatiner defectors already. I could change this to a unit to Royal Sionis, because they have 80 charge, but I'm losing precursors. Not a big deal, I guess. We still have 2 elite Ostrogothic pikemen to protect ourselves from Nordic Axe warriors. Gothic warband softens up units, especially Nordic Axe warriors. However, you still want to be careful. I find that I think Nordic Axe warriors cost less than Gothic warband. So essentially you don't want to match them up, because Nordic Axe warriors actually will win against Gothic warband. I'll pair these guys up with someone else, with another unit. Noble Gothic swordsmen will go up against anybody except Cav. Gothic Palatino defenders are kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to use these guys for, but I know these guys are going to I'm going to use their precursors to damage. I'm assuming he's going to bring chosen warriors. I think in a situation like this, you'd be better off with Gesitas because of their. I think they do have throwing axes. They wield the throwing axes. Not the same Francisca though. I think it's only the noble Swibby swordsmen that actually have the Francisca. I have to check. Okay, so yeah, definitely the noble Swibby swordsmen wield the Francisca precursor, but the Gesitas don't. Might not be important to some people, but that's definitely important to me, so.
Elite pikemen! Elite pikemen! Warriors eager for blood! Elite pikemen!
Actually, why wouldn't I have the pikes in the front? They have excellent armor. How much of it is base? Yeah, 30 is base, so it doesn't make sense to do that. So here's my plan. If you've read my guide, you know that the Ostrogoths, I feel that the Great Migrators, which include the Ostrogoths, are offensive early on. You don't have to be offensive with every Great Migrator, and the Ostrogothic Kingdom is a perfect example because they have good pikes. The thing though is, it doesn't like negatively affect someone. So if you do choose to go offensive, don't think that, oh yeah, if I bring pikes, I'm going to have to micro them, or even worse, probably lose. I think in general, what you have to think about is bringing pikes worth it in an offensive army? And the answer, it really depends on your playstyle. Like, for example, I'm bringing them because I want to protect my Germanic archers. Somebody else might bring them because they know that they're going up against Huskarls, and Huskarls have a hard time on the charge against pikes. In prolonged fights, you have to be careful. But the beauty of Galactic Palatina defectors is that they have the option to go into shield wall, whereas units such as Gothic warbands don't. So what they can do is protect the pikes from Huskarls, and then have the pikes just poke at the Huskarls, pushing them back, and there you go. You have an effective counter to Huskarls.
We'll kill them all!
I actually don't know if this will work. This won't work if he's brought like Hearthguard, a combination of Hearthguard and maybe even Chosen Warriors. It would work against Gesitas.
Royal Sionis!
Actually, no, the pikemen are too much of a liability. I'm just thinking, if he has Gesitas, then I'm going to have to find a way to ignore their precursors and close the distance as quickly as possible. And that might require cav.
Royal Sionis! As I look at this proud army, I am certain the day shall be ours. We fight for ourselves, to bathe in the blood of battle. We fight for each other, to protect and serve. We fight for our homeland, to crush and conquer.
Now I just want to note, I think he has a bunch of missiles. Or, yeah, he does. He has 2 Geoguth Javelin Men. And then 3 Nordic Bows. Nordic Bows are easy to deal with. All you gotta do is just put precision shot on, and bam, these guys are done, routed. Now he's gonna have to be offensive in order for this to work because he did bring chosen warriors. So I might have a chance at beating him. He brought the Nordic Axe Warband, so I might have a problem against them. But in general, I'm looking pretty good right now.
We'll kill them all! Riders! Advance! Run, curse you!
In essence, he's going to have to close the distance because I'll outrange him anyway. Again, the Saxons don't have Germanic archers. But what I'm afraid of are these Gilgith javelin men. Because there's nothing in my army that I want to risk. Except the Germanic spearmen, but if I lose them and I get into a cav fight, chances are he'll have better cav, looking at this army. So maybe I will try to hold off. I might just try to kite. Turn off fire at will for these guys. My spears are here, so they should be good.
Elite archers! Get running!
This isn't good. I have to reposition.
Battle ready and eager!
Now I'm putting my elite units here. My elite cavalry here.
Ready!
Because, oh, he's going into a defensive position. Alright, so this might work out well for me then.
Waiting to fire! Elite archers! Spearmen! Forward!
Alright, so he doesn't want me to engage. All I really have to do is just move a bit closer. Close enough that my pikemen can support my archers just in case he decides to charge. But not so close that his javelin men will have an easy time to close the distance.
Elite archers!
Turn off fire at will.
Aye!
Because the plan isn't to aim at these chosen warriors. It'll just take days to kill them. These Gilgith javelin men, however, don't have a ton of armor.
Armed warriors! Fire them! Elite archers! Take aim! Move it!
I hate how units have to turn to fire. I've hated that since Rome 2, because in Shogun 2 that doesn't happen.
Loose! Ready! Warriors, move out!
He's going to try to use the forest to his advantage. Might as well get some shots off on his units, because they're showing their backs now. And now here's the problem. Spotting issues. I could easily move up here, but then he's just going to get into range with his own bows, and then I'll have to deal with that and his javelin men. I don't want to do that. Just disband. We're good for now.
Warriors, move out! Move out! Get ready!
I don't want to be too close, but just close enough that I can still aim.
As you say. Move it! Warriors, move out! Move it! Get running! Get running!
Turn fire at will on for this unit,
Pick your
because I
target!
might end up forgetting.
Gothic warband!
Yeah, I knew it.
Melee warriors! Fire at anyone! Elite archer! The enemy are ambushing us! Battle ready! Charge! Mounted death! Quickly now! We hunger for blood and battle! Paladina defectors! Warriors, move out! Move it! Battle ready and eager!
See, I'm fine with these javelins going into these guys, but I need my cav.
Hunger for blood and battle! Forward! Spearmen! Warriors, move out! Warriors, move out! Forward! Advance at speed! Battle ready and
Gotta put
eager!
fire at will on.
Ready for battle! Katu Wallo! Riders, forward! Spearmen! The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied. Ready and eager.
Did he just melt?
Move it!
Okay.
Warriors, move out! Get running! Elite archers! Deadly missiles ready!
Just play this nice and calmly.
Warriors eager for blood!
Get rid of that unit, that's fine.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Bring this unit back over here. Turn on fire at will for these guys.
Forward! Warriors eager for blood! Aye! Rah! We have revealed their concealed men! Put up the shield wall! Kill! 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 Mounted warrior! We will pierce their hearts! Now! Warriors eager for blood! Elite pikemen! Forward! Spearmen!
Alright, I made a mistake, but I can still fix this.
Ready for battle! Warriors, move out! Elite archers! Forward! Paladina defectors! Melee fighters ready! Get ready! Katu Slaugo! broken enough fleeing!
Fearless warriors!
Get your shields up!
Warriors, move out! Understood! Warriors, never surrender! Blood and battle! Gothic warband! Get ready! Move it! Ah! Faster! Warriors, move out! March! Move it! Battle ready! Melee fighters ready! Ah! Forward!
You have my spear, Renner! Our men have given up and are running for their lives!
Warriors, move out!
Royal Sionis! Run! Move it!
Riders, advance!
Forward!
Logo! Bring it out! Advance at speed!
Aguero!
Scrappers ready! Paladin and defectors! Noble swordsmen!
Warriors eager for blood! Enemy units have returned to the battle!
Jackal! Noble swordsmen! Get out! Get running! Warriors, move out!
Here! The men are running! Stand and fight, damn you!
Battle! Our horses have blood! Warriors, withdraw! Gotcha!
He exposed his general, which is good, I guess. Over here, I'm okay with losing that. They'll hold out for a while though, so that's good.
The general has fallen! Damn! Our ambush troops have been detected!
Riders, advance! God curse you! Ah! As you say! Moving!
119 kills.
Forward!
I'll take it. I'll take that any day. Oh yeah, I remember that. Thanks, Menu Morath. Yeah, there's gonna I heard about that too, that there's going to be a Warhammer trilogy. I completely forgot that because of how successful Warhammer was, they're just probably going to live off of that. And I don't blame them. They made a good game, so they deserve to get paid well. However, it would be kind of sad. Oh, 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, I haven't been giving the Danes a lot of love. But I think it's about time that they got some. Okay, I'm going up against the Swabians. 2 of those will do. Usually I'd rely on Nordic Axe Warriors. I don't know if I want to. We'll see how it goes. Skirmishers. What can I work with 3 cav? No. Well, actually, yes, I can. It's just going to be a bit difficult. Return aggression with aggression is my my principle for this battle. The problem with the Swabians is that they're tough. Swabian champions are not easy to take down, so I'm gonna probably struggle with that. Noble Swabi swordsmen are tougher, but they're more defensive, so there are ways to work around that.
Elite warriors! Warriors, ready!
Right, 1 second.
of nightmares. Summon up all the anger from the black depths of your hate-filled hearts and minds. We shall teach them the way of the warrior.
Sorry about that. How about playing Slavic nations? Slavic nations are overpowered. I've played as them before, like in general. I've streamed them a lot of times. The only thing I don't like about the Slavs, besides the fact that they rely on poison arrows, is the fact that they don't have melee cav.
Deadly missiles ready. Formation.
I mean, in theory, the Celts only have one unit of melee cav. I think the Abdanians actually have two, but the Slavs have none, so that's actually better. I'm gonna have to end the stream in like 10 minutes anyway. But I might think about playing as the Slavs again the next time I stream Attila. Now, I don't know why he did this, but I care little about why he did it and how I'm just gonna beat him. People do this in like every Total War game. They just spam this and say,
Elite warriors.
yeah, I'm gonna win. It's a good thing I brought offensive infantry, because if I brought Gesithas, I'd probably have a harder time actually getting to him.
Orders. Elite warriors. Ready for battle.
It's gonna start firing, which is fine.
Battle ready and eager. Warriors! Lose formation! Follow me! Elite warriors! Let's go! Follow me! Hunger for blood and battle! Forward! Missiles ready! Missile warriors! Missiles ready!
Oh yeah, it's a forest.
Warriors! Fighters ready! Lose formation! Missile warriors! We'll kill them all! Ready!
think he's actually going to try to go for this unit of slingers, which is fine. I'll just bait him over here. It's a good thing he's not aiming for my cav though, because if he were, I'd probably lose this. But he's gonna lose because he has no... There's like literally no way he can win.
Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive! It's an ambush! Scrappers ready! Boss Raiders! The enemy have rallied their units! Axe warriors! Run, curse you! Yeah! Orders! Ready for battle! March! Ah! Boss Raiders! Kasubile! London! Aye! Udazo! Their general has fallen! Our victory grows ever nearer! Warriors!
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that. Too not worth it. Well, it looks like I'm going to end the stream here. Tune in tomorrow for a round 2 stream. Thanks guys so much for watching. And hopefully you guys enjoyed part of the stream, I guess. But anyways, I'm definitely going to try to make Rome 2 stream better. The only thing that you have to really look out for is maybe a few, like 2 replays. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.